I'm making gumbo right now. I sauteed sausages and I put them in this shrimp stock that I made from the shrimp shells. And it was just one small pack of just regular Eckrich pork beef sausage. And then this was about 6 thighs that I cut up in small pieces, like inch thick kind of. And now I'm sauteing those. Over here, I did what they call is the Holy Trinity. It's the onions. I use white, yellow onions and purple onion. 2 yellow medium onions and 1 medium purple onion. And then I used 1 red bell pepper, a big one, and 1 green bell pepper, and 2 poblano peppers. And I cut some of the pieces. I left them big just to see some, big pieces. But I used my processor. And then here I have a whole head of garlic, which is a big one. It's one of these. It was a big one. But I used the whole thing. Here I have some fish. It's kind of like I can't remember the name, but they kind of make it. They said it's kind of like the same like tilapia for the gumbo. Chopped celery, my flour that I'm gonna make the roux with, my other spices, oregano, thyme, and when I was boiling the shrimp shells, I added 4 big bay leaves into it, and the spices that I'm going to use is onion powder, black pepper, some comino, some Italian seasoning, some salt-free seasoning, some smoked paprika, some Nor Suiza. I got some Cajun no salt, Tony Chachere's, and some minced onions, and some gumbo filet, and then there I have my shrimp that I already cleaned, and I just kept them in the fridge. But I'll show y'all what it looks like when I'm done. Let me show you this. I had already sauteed the sausage, but I just threw them in here so I won't have to dirty another plate, because I'm going to put that all together whenever I do the roux. Okay, so the chicken, I put it there, and I put one of these coffee cups. I don't know where my measuring cups are. Have to find them. I haven't unpacked everything yet. I put one of those cups into the same pan where I sauteed the sausage and the chicken. I let it get a little hot, and then I'm going to start adding I have 1 cup of this, of oil. You can use canola, vegetable oil, and I don't know if you can use any other type, because some oils their heat index is not as high as canola or vegetable. And then I put 2 cups of this size flour into that plate that I'm going to add in gradually. All right, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I added those 2 cups of the oil. So now you just got to keep stirring so it doesn't burn until it gets like caramel. It depends how dark you want it. They said caramel or chocolate colored, but I don't know if I want to do chocolate colored, just maybe like in between. So it's barely 11:23 and I have it on 5 and I'm stirring. I'll be back there. Okay, so it's been 25 minutes. I added another half cup of flour like about 10 minutes ago. So the total is three of those coffee cups of flour and 1 of oil. And I raised it to 7 for a minute, but I felt like it was kind of smoky a little bit, so I turned it back down to 6 on my, I had it at 5 originally, but when I added the flour, I went ahead and raised it to 6 and then to 7, but I felt like it was kind of too fast at 7. I don't want it to burn. And you constantly have to be stirring it like this, the roux. So you seen how it was white earlier, now it's like a caramel. I'm going to probably wait another 5 more minutes and then I'll probably add the Trinity in already and saute that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It's been at 11:23, so that was what, like 27 minutes ago. I'm gonna go ahead and add the stuff because I don't want it to burn. I've just been doing this whole time. Woo! My arm getting a workout. Here's the stuff I put in it already with the roux. The chopped bell peppers, poblano peppers, onion, one purple onion, 2 medium onions or large onions, and 2 stalks of the green onions. Okay, so I'm adding spices now. I don't measure. I just kind of, this is the salt-free seasoning. Onion powder. I like flavor. Minced onion. The no salt Tony Chachere's. Ground pepper. Ooh. Went up my nose. Italian seasoning. Smoked paprika. The garlic. Minced garlic that I did. This much comino, ground comino. I'm gonna go ahead and add let that saute for a minute or two, and I'm gonna add this broth right now, the stock from the shrimp. I don't know, I don't know how many quarts this is, but it's a big one. I'm gonna let this come to a boil after I mix it all together. I didn't add in any salt because the sausage has salt, and once it boils for a minute, it'll release some of its sodium, so I don't want to make the mistake of adding too much salt. So that's why I haven't added that yet. And so I'm gonna let this come to a boil. I'll be back. I'm mixing it. I forgot to mention that I added some chile piquin that I have. It's really hot, spicy chile, and I added some oregano. I added about my palm full, and I added some tomillo, which is thyme. Ground. And I'm letting it come to a boil for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the chicken. And then I'm gonna add the okra and the fish. Then I'll let that boil for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the shrimp and let that boil about 5 minutes, and then it should be done. And then you just salt to taste. It needs some salt right now. When I checked it, it does need salt, but I'm gonna do it when this boils for a minute. It hasn't even boiled, so I'm gonna reset it for 5 more minutes because I want it to boil. I'm gonna raise the temp a little bit and watch it. Okay, so now it's been 5 minutes now. You see it's boiling, so I'm gonna add the chicken. I'm gonna add the okra. And I'm gonna add the fish. Hold on. I'm gonna add a little bit of this filet already too. They say to add it right before you eat, but I'm just gonna add it now because I don't want it to taste like it's, like, you know, I don't want it to overtake. I want it to cook. That's what I'm trying to say. Hope I have enough room for my shrimp. Ooh, it's a big pot too. So I'm mixing that filet, gumbo filet. And I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Just stick my finger in here. Yeah, it needs salt, so I'm gonna add some of this, some more Suiza. Hold on. trying to record, but I don't know where my tripod is. Okay, so it probably needs about, I don't know, about a tablespoon of it. We'll try that. I don't like to add too much salt because you guys already know me. I have to watch my salt intake. Come on. Come on. Might have to add a little bit of water. It's kind of thick. Maybe I didn't need all those 3 cups. I made just 2.5 cups of flour. But oh well, you live and learn. This is the second time I made gumbo anyway, so. I love gumbo. Especially now that it's starting to get cool. Even though it's not cool outside, but it's starting to. Okay. All right, so I've got my white rice cooking right there. Y'all know how to cook white rice. So I'm gonna let this boil for 5. Add my 1 bunch of chopped parsley too, Italian parsley. Okay, it's ready. Here we go. Fish, shrimp, sausage, chicken. Every little piece came out on there. Okra. It's a soupy thing. I didn't have any crabs, or else I would have put some in here. Even some pulpo. That would have been good. Octopus. So here it is. The gumbo I made. Fish, okra, shrimp, chicken, sausage, and white rice. Let me get a spoon. It's gonna be too hot, but I love vegetables. I'd rather eat vegetables than anything else. I don't know what it is, but whew, hot. Whew, so hot. I'm not sweating either. Oh. Tastes good. I had been craving it. And it could use a little more salt, but flavor is there. But the salt, that's okay. I'll go with the sausage in a minute. Follow that recipe. It's really easy. It's just it's better to prep everything first, and then because whenever you're making the roux, you have to stay there. You can't turn around because it'll burn. You gotta keep stirring it. And I stirred it for what, like 25 minutes. Anyways, this is the second time I made it, and so I still kind of like had to get used to doing it. You know what I mean? But there he goes. I put some chile piquin in it, but it didn't really like. Para mí no está chiloso. It's not chiloso for me. That music. Old school. I can't read from here. La. I can't see who it is, but old school music. Have a good hump day.